Hey guys, it's Bear with the Gimpy Camper. We're coming over here today from Station Camp Campground in northern Tennessee. It's right at the Kentucky border. It's part of Big South Fork. It's a really nice area. I've never been here before. This is a holiday weekend and I couldn't find any reservations with power or anything. I'd actually gave up on it because my other plans got canceled. We were going to go to Missouri. That didn't work out. So I actually had a friend of mine that's a subscriber. He found this place and said, let's give it a try. You know, I thought, what the heck? We stayed at a horse camp a couple of weeks ago at the Lost Corral. We'll try it again. But then he mentioned that this had power. That's pretty surprising to me because I've never seen a horse camp with power. And so, granted, the only one that I've been around is the Lost Corral in the National Forest, Southeast Tennessee. We got a video on it, check it out. But you know, there's a camp host here. They also do take the America's Beautiful Pass. And this is the only place with electricity and a water hookup that I have seen anywhere that gives you a 50% off discount with the America's Beautiful Pass. So that says a lot. My 4 nights went from like $112 to $56. Couldn't complain about that at all. The host here says that most of the time, you know, at most there'll be like 2/3 full here. It's full. I think they had one site open this week, but you know, it's a holiday weekend. And so there's a few of us non-horse people that have invaded. Anyway, so we got 24 sites. It's usually $28 a site. Of course, like I said, if you get the half off, then it's a good savings. I'll link those videos in the description so you can see the videos that I made about the discount program. So it's $14 a night with that. And of the 24 sites, I would say that they're all pretty acceptable. There's only 1 or 2 that I have a minor complaint about. I would say the best site is site 12. We have on Verizon only like 1x data, which doesn't do anything. They do have Wi-Fi at the bathhouse, so if that's important to you, you might want to be closer around that because it does seem to come in pretty good for a campground. If you're going to come with a buddy, I would suggest sites 4 and 5. Basically, it's one large pull-through that has 2 sites on it. However, if you're not coming with a friend, I probably wouldn't stay in 4 because if you pull your camper in there or your horse trailer or whatever and you unhook from it and you don't know the people in front of you and you're supposed to leave before they do, then how are you going to get your truck back in there to hook your camper up? But I'm at site 11. 11's pretty nice, but it's a little bit nose high as far as level, which wasn't a big deal because I could tell, so I set my landing gear up appropriately. But the only issue with it is there is a tree that could block your awning. Mine was able to go out. There's a few anthills around, but I could have backed up another 5 feet and been clear of that, but that's just something to take into account. So inside 11, your tent area, your gathering area is more behind your camper. In site 12, it's beside your camper. And that's about all that's going to change in a lot of those sites is whether the tent side or the picnic side is beside the camper or kind of across from it in like an L-shaped pattern in some of them. So we did take a 4-mile hike. It's 2 miles each way to Angel Falls, and couldn't really see the falls, to be honest with you. There was too much foliage. We walked down to the bottom of them. There's some nice big boulder areas. It was a nice hike. And there's a nice little swimming hole back there, but you couldn't see the falls. But it was a nice hike. I'm going to make a separate video about that. I'll link it in. If you have horses, obviously this is a nice area. They actually have full horse stalls where you can keep your horses. And then there's different areas marked off where you can put the droppings from the horses as well. The camp host said that they are open until December here, but it does have kind of limited amenities after October, I believe. As far as other sites to avoid, you may want to avoid 17 if you have a larger trailer just because it is a shorter site, but I think that the measurements that they have on reservation.gov are fairly accurate. You know, those can be good or bad on different sites, but I think that here they seem to be pretty accurate, and I would go with those. So guys, I'm just going to play you some clips of some footage that I took around the area. Just check it out, and don't hesitate to go to reservation.gov and make you a reservation, because this is a great area. There's a lot of things to do. Also on our to-do list, I don't think we're going to make it this time, is to go to the Twin Arches in the area. Eventually we'll do that and take you along for the journey. But check out what we did while we were here, and I don't think that you will be disappointed.
Do not forget to hit that subscribe button.